Emergency! Emergency! Decepticons, transform! We must seal that crack!
The original 1984 Transformers cartoon produced some incredible looking villains, best known as the Decepticons. Each Decepticon had their own different personality, but one Decepticon that stood out to me was quite possibly the coolest Decepticon of them all, and that character's name is Soundwave. Being able to transform into a cassette recorder while commanding mini cassettes at a push of an eject button, Soundwave quickly became one of my favorite Transformers. And most of all, I like how loyal he was to Megatron.
Don't leave me, Soundwave. As you command, Megatron.
There are so many great Transformer toys made for Soundwave, but one toy company that caught my eye with their version of a Soundwave toy was a third-party company by the name of New Age. New Age makes some impressive Transformer toys, and the toys themselves are quite small, which I think is really different and cool for a Transformer toy, as most of these Transformer toys can take up some free space fast due to their size. I picked up two versions of Soundwave by New Age. The packaging for these New Age Soundwave toys are very reminiscent to the original G1 Transformer box. On one side of the box we have shots of Soundwave in robot mode and cassette mode, and on the back of the box we have some action shots of Soundwave working hard. Notice Soundwave isn't called Soundwave, he's called Communications Scaramanga. I guess for legal reasons. You may be asking yourself, why do I have two Soundwaves? Well, one of these Soundwaves represents Soundwave from the artwork on the original G1 box, and the other Soundwave is based on the cartoon. Let's get these guys out of the package and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right out of the box, these guys look
excellent.
One thing that I really like about these New Age figures is the attention to detail in such a small figure, and it's represented so well in both of these Soundwaves. You can really see the cartoon aesthetic in this Soundwave. And this Soundwave is a work of art. Check out all the detail on this guy, it's like looking in a mirror. There's a good amount of weight in each figure, and they don't feel cheaply made either. One thing that I'm really surprised about is the cartoon Soundwave is a bit smaller than the Soundwave based on the box art. Height wise, these guys are about as small as the original Insecticons, but less of a statue. I hope you get a good idea of what scale we are dealing with here with these Soundwave toys. Articulation is both the same for each figure, and this is where these New Age figures shine. The posability is endless with these figures, and there's so much fun to play around with. And yes, Soundwave's tape deck does open up, but the eject button doesn't work. One minor gripe that I wish was included with these Soundwave toys is I wish they came with Decepticon stickers. It would be kinda cool to slap a Decepticon sticker over the glass. Included with these Soundwaves is a slew of accessories. We have instructions on how to transform Soundwave from robot mode to cassette deck mode, multiple hands, shoulder cannons and Soundwave's gun with a blasting effect. We also get some pile drivers for rumble. And inside this bag, it seems New Age has included a battery light up feature. Awesome, I love stuff like this. I just need to find a correct battery for it so I can light it up, which I'm kind of struggling to find. And check out the tapes that is included. Looking at the differences of each tape that comes with these Soundwave, each tape is slightly different, one lighter than the other, and one with a bit more detail, but I think both rumbles are the same. The transformation of these tapes are pretty simple, but wow are these guys small. But even at this size, these tapes have so much articulation. Laserbeak has a pretty cool feature thanks to magnets located underneath Laserbeak's feet. He's able to stick onto Soundwave's arm secure, which also has magnets. It's a pretty impressive feature. One feature on Rumble which I did find a bit fiddly was Rumble's pile drivers. When trying to pose Rumble, you need to be careful from Rumble's pile drivers falling off, but out of the cassettes given, Rumble's articulation is the most fun to play around with. Easy big fella, I didn't forget about you. Ravage looks like he's straight from the cartoon, menacing as hell. His articulation is pretty cool, and he can even move his head side to side. And no, Ravage can't open up his mouth. When the tapes are transformed, they look amazing. I wouldn't mind seeing if New Age will make larger tape versions of these tapes, because in tape mode, they don't really look like tapes, but I'm happy that they fit into Soundwave's tape deck. I haven't transformed a newly made Transformer before, but I enjoy transforming my original Transformers back and forth, so how hard can it be? The instructions look like they are informative with the transformation from robot mode to cassette mode, so let's give it a go. I could not work out the transformation for this guy. I made it about this far, but it was not a fun experience. I transformed Soundwave into a crippled crab. I'm not sure if the instructions are terrible or me. Probably me. Lucky for me, I like to display my Transformers in robot mode, I guess. Here's a photo of him in cassette deck mode. I think New Age did an incredible job with both of these Soundwaves, capturing both the cartoon Soundwave and the Soundwave from the original G1 art box. New Age knocked it out of the park for me. I definitely recommend these Soundwave toys from New Age, as I'm really happy with my purchase. There's so much I like about these figures, from the articulation to the build quality, to even the actual size of the toy. The engineering put into making something like this is impressive, not to mention the amount of detail that was put into these toys. They look amazing, and posing them is a lot of fun. Transforming them is a bit of a struggle though. The cassettes can be a little bit tricky posing them, especially Rumble, but once you get it right, they look awesome when they're rolled together. New Age has me on board with all of their up and coming Transformer releases. I just got to work on my transforming skills, especially when I've got the HasLab Unicron on the way. Yikes, stay tuned for that one. Anyways, hopefully this video has made up your mind if these figures are right for you. Later dudes.